Visa gift card draw. All right, Sal, over to you.
Thank you, Mike, and good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining me on the webinar this afternoon. As Mike said, 2015 is a big year for Bahia Principe. This celebrates our 20th anniversary of the first opening of our property in San Juan, Dominican Republic, just outside of Puerto Plata. Hard to believe that 20 years has already gone by, but there's lots of news from Bahia Principe for this year. Thanks in part to you, our retail partners, in making these hotels successful. With the Canadian market, the demand is higher than ever. We've had a banner winter season running at full occupancy from the beginning of December almost to mid-April. So we've had a phenomenal winter season. Keeping that in mind, the head office in Spain have decided to do some expansions over the summer period. And this is what I want to bring to your attention today are some of the updates that are about to unfold with Bahia Principe for this summer period. So getting started with the presentation. With Bahia Principe, as you know, the repeat factor with our guests are very high. We rate over an 87% client satisfaction rating. This is what keeps the guests coming back to your office and wanting to book another Bahia Principe property for future holidays. Food, service, accommodations, locations, the features that they're offering to the Canadian travelers are broad. And again, this is what keeps everybody happy. So for today's agenda, what's up for the winter season, our family options, destination weddings, what's new with our properties, and getting connected, and then questions and answers at the end. Don't forget that we've recently expanded our properties, the Grand Bahia Principe, El Portillo, and Samana, the Grand Bahia Principe Coba and the Riviera Maya, and also the Grand Bahia Principe Turquesa in Punta Cana. We have added onto those properties our family master suites. These family master suites can accommodate a party of 6. This is a great option to present to your guests that are traveling with children. They could put the kids in one room, guaranteed adjoining door, and the parents get the privacy of the second room. So those are available as a master family suite. With these suites, again, larger rooms, more bedding, more amenities for the kids. We do stock the fridge with juices and milk for the kids. We also provide bathrobes and slippers and little welcome gifts for the kids to make them feel welcome. Also, with those 3 properties, the water parks are completed and are very successful with families that are traveling with children. So we're always looking at expanding the amenities, the services, the activities for children of all ages at our resorts. So definitely families traveling with kids, a good feature there. Destination weddings, extremely popular. I've done several wedding shows in Canada this year, and the demand is almost a 50-50 split with the couples that I spoke to. Many are looking at destination weddings. With Bahia Principe, we offer 3 standard packages depending on the number of guests and what services they want included. With our romantic extravaganza package, they can also customize and choose additional options a la carte. So you can really offer the couples any type of wedding that they're looking for and then customize it with their colors, private menus, private receptions, and the services just go on with all of the Bahia Principe resorts. Jamaica, again, is our #1 property for destination weddings. 75% of the weddings that we perform at the Grand Bahia Principe Runaway Bay are Canadian couples. It's amazing to see the demand that we have for these for this resort. Please keep in mind that with our weddings, we do limit weddings to 3 per day. Afternoon, 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. is the last one of the day. We do not take on more than 3 weddings per day. We'd like to give the wedding couples that special feeling that this day is unique to just themselves, rather than brides lined up in queue waiting for the justice of the peace to marry them off. Wedding days do fill up quickly, so please make sure that you confirm the wedding date prior to booking a group space with your preferred tour operator. It's easy to move a wedding date than it is to move a group space with the tour operators. Now, with our first property, with some of the changes that are going on for this summer period, the first is the Luxury Bahia Principe Runaway Bay, the Don Pablo Collection section. This is our adult-only section on the property. With this property, we are constructing an additional 70 rooms to the Don Pablo Collection area. On this map, it indicates the various areas. Presently, if you follow my cursor, section K is where the Don Pablo section is. Guests are presently have their own swimming pool and where did my cursor? Swimming pool, private bar for the Don Pablo guests. What we're doing right next door to that is where the additional 70 rooms will be constructed. Construction has started. They're breaking ground with that, and then constructing the building. We are anticipating everything to be completed by October of this year. So presently, we are trying to accommodate guests as furthest away from the construction area so that they're not inconvenienced during their stay. There is a division. There is also some more privacy for the guests. With all of the Bahia Principes, I just noticed somebody posted a question about Wi-Fi. We do offer complimentary Wi-Fi for 1 hour in the lobby. It's 1 hour per room. Or guests have the options to purchase a Wi-Fi card. It's $15 US unlimited use anywhere on the resort for a 24-hour period, and that's per device. Or for $50 US, they can purchase a Wi-Fi card for 7 days, 24 hours a day, unlimited use anywhere on the property. And again, that's per device. Another question that just came up was about allergies. Yes, when you are dealing with a guest that does have food allergies, please make sure that you add a note through the tour operator of what their needs are. You can also send me an email and I would forward it to the hotel so that they can flag the clients with their needs. And then clients can always meet with our guest services manager at the hotel, bring it to their attention again so that they do have options when dining. I have seen, for example, in our buffet restaurants, gluten-free diets, gluten-free menu, so guests do have options. Please keep in mind, though, sometimes with the number of guests that are staying at the property, especially in the buffet, cross-contamination can occur. If somebody is at the buffet, they're using a spoon to scoop up some shrimp, and then they'll use it to touch the rice. So that's where guests have to be a little bit careful with that. So moving on with some of the new features at the Grand Bahia Principe. With the Ambar property, as many of you are aware, we have opened up phase 2 last fall season. This summer, we are going to be adding an additional 135 rooms to the Ambar section. This is going to be in phase 2, furthest away from the beach area. So let me see here. Okay, so again, we have the map of the resort. This section of rooms here and this area here is phase two. The new construction of rooms that are going to be taking place, the 130 rooms, are going to be in this section here. So again, what we will do is erect a barricade around the new construction area and accommodate the guests in area furthest away from the construction zone. Construction is scheduled to start May and to be again completed by end of October. So we're doing everything possible to accommodate the guests presently in other areas of the property. In the Turquesa section, which is furthest away from the beach, Turquesa has the water park, and the family master suites are located in these blocks of rooms that I'm indicating with my cursor. Bahia Principe San Juan, just an hour outside of the Puerto Plata airport. Last year, we shut down the property from May to October, renovated half of the rooms. This May, again, in a couple of weeks, we will shut down the property once again and complete the other half of the rooms. Once it reopens in late October, the entire resort will have been renovated. Not only the rooms, but also the common areas. We retiled the pools. We have a new lounge area. We have changed the furnishing in the restaurants. So again, everything by the end of this October will have totally been refurbished. So what we did last year, again, if I could find my cursor, these rooms that are closest to the beach were the first ones to be renovated. These ones back here were closed down for the season. So starting May 2015, we are going to work on all of the remainder of the rooms on the property. This is what the new rooms look like. The two photographs on top these two rooms on top are the suites. What we did, we took two rooms, removed the door so they have a separate living area, two television, two bathrooms. With the standard rooms, these are the furnishing for the standard rooms. So again, once all the renovations for the rooms have been completed, all rooms are going to be furnished as you see here in the photograph. The luxury Bahia Principe Keikoa, we are in the process of adding on 56 new junior suites, a cocktail lounge, and a Brazilian restaurant onto the property. Again, this by far is one of our most popular and most high demand of resorts. Please keep in mind that in total we are operating 262 rooms on the entire island. Of those rooms, we have 12 beachfront villas available, very popular and do sell out the quickest. Question just came up, safety deposit box. Now, depending on who you're booking your guests with, it is then negotiated by the tour operator if the cost of the safety deposit is included. So for example, with WestJet, they have run of the house. Safety deposit box is not included. There is a cost of $5 US per day for the safety deposit box. Whereas if you look at either the Club Diamond or the Club Golden rooms with the tour operators, they have negotiated the cost of the safety deposit box to be included in the base price that clients are paying. So again, just keep an eye on the description and the inclusions that the tour operators have negotiated with Bahia Principe. Something new that hasn't been on the Canadian agenda for a while is the luxury Bahia Principe Samana property. This resort was out of inventory for 2 years, and finally we're bringing it back to the Canadian market. With this property, we're actually doubling the size of the resort, and we are adding an additional 40 junior suites onto the complex. And we are then everything is to be completed as of November 2015. So this is going to be a beautiful addition. Please keep in mind, as you see with the photograph, they have two small pockets of beaches on the property, not like some of our other resorts where, such as Punta Cana, where we're sitting on almost 3 kilometers of beach. But a really good choice for those guests that are looking for a boutique style of property. Even with the 40 additional rooms, this resort will be under 100 rooms total capacity. Moving on to the Acamel, this past year we changed the status of the Acamel to a luxury Bahia Principe Acamel Don Pablo collection. That means now that guests have unlimited a la carte dining, they have private concierge check-in, butler service within the rooms, plus all the additional amenities on the complex. Question just popped up. Is the Samana property new? No, it is not. It was a pre-existing hotel that Bahia Principe took over management. The hotel sat closed for a couple of years while we worked out the contract with the owners of the property for Bahia to operate it. Everything has been finalized, so this summer we are adding on the additional 40 rooms and then offering it to the Canadian travelers starting December 2015. So back to the Acamel Resort. Again, due to the popularity of the Acamel property, we are adding an additional 130 rooms to the complex itself. I thought I had my map, but I don't. The construction presently will take place right next door to the Acamel. We own the vacant land that's adjacent to this property. The rooms that are closest to the construction area will be shut down during this construction period, and guests will be accommodated furthest away from any of the construction that is taking place at the Acamel section. So again, we're trying to accommodate guests as best as possible and to move them furthest away from any construction that's going on there. New coming soon, we will be adding 2 brand new build properties to our inventory. So this will make it, once they're completed, 20 all-inclusive resorts that we have in the Caribbean. We are pleased to be announcing a brand new luxury Bahia Principe Baby Beach in Aruba. This in total will be a 950 suite resort. The first half that is scheduled to open for winter of 2016-2017 will be our luxury family section, and the remaining 450 suites will then open up for the summer of 2017, and that will be our adult only section, Don Pablo collection. So this is a brand new build. If you're familiar with Aruba, we are on the opposite end of the island. The majority of the hotels are presently on Palm Beach, Eagle Beach. Then you have the town of Arajastad, and we are at the opposite end. There are no other hotels within this vicinity. So we're quite pleased to be introducing our first property in Aruba. Then we have the construction of our 5th property in the Riviera Maya. This property will be constructed right next door to the Acamel, luxury Bahia Principe Punta J Don Pablo collection. This will be our beachfront adult only property. And again, that one is scheduled to open for summer of 2017. So as you see, this year is a busy time period for Bahia Principe. not only celebrating our 20th anniversary, but also renovating all of the properties to keep them fresh and keep our guests coming back. And then with the expansion on the properties by adding the additional rooms to accommodate the needs for the Canadian travelers. And then eventually down the road with the addition of two brand new properties, Baby Beach in Aruba and Punta Jade in the Riviera Maya. So we are going to be expanding this a great deal. The question came across about when does construction start for the Punta Jade Resort. So once we complete, construction begins next month. It's going to be 432 units. And again, because it's next to the construction of the Acomel, our guests are going to be accommodated as far away from any of the construction and the noise that's taking place. So that one's going to take a little bit longer to construct and to complete, but they will be starting next month with both the Aruba property and the Punta Jade property. Please don't forget that we have our Bahia Principe app. This is a great service for our guests that are staying at any of our Grand Bahia Principe resorts or the luxury Don Pablo. With the app, it's free to load onto their tablet or their smartphone. This device, this app is activated once they arrive at the resort. It will ask for their reservation number and with their reservation and their room number, and it activates the device. The great feature with the device, as you see, it gives them a map of the property. It gives them a list of the daily activities, all the sports that are available. They can book their own a la carte dinner reservations through their device and also their spa services. Question just popped up on the screen about non-smoking. All of our rooms are non-smoking at all of the properties. Depending on the destination that guests are at, smoking is permitted on the balcony or in open common areas. Please note that last year the Jamaican government implemented a new non-smoking policy on the island of Jamaica. For full details, you can contact the Jamaican Tourist Board and they can give you full information on that. What it represents now is that smoking is only permitted in designated areas on the Grand Bahia Principe Runaway Bay property. So we have areas, guests are no longer permitted to smoke on the balcony or in the lobby areas, but only in a designated area. So we've got the Bahia app available for our guests. For you, our retail partners, a great source of information is the Bahia Principe website. All of our hotels are listed here with additional information, and we do also have posted online resort maps. So if you're consulting guests, clients, and they're looking for a particular area or want to know the layout of the property, that's at your fingertips, and those maps are available fully online for you. Follow us. Wheels Up, as you see today with our partners at Wheels Up, not only do we have our webinars through Wheels Up, but I do also post all of my updates, new constructions, new work that's going on. Wedding packages are listed there. I had a question from somebody about our wedding packages. Our wedding packages are listed. The components of the wedding packages, the cost, and the judge's fees. All our prices are non-commissionable with those rates. Along with the wedding packages, I have a list of all of the key contacts from each of the resorts, and I do also have posted an interline or travel agent rates if you're looking at going away on holiday. So I just noticed another question popping up. Is there a surcharge for the water park? No, there is not. Water park is accessible and available to all guests that are staying at Grand Bahia Principe. Please keep in mind that there is a height restriction with the water park. I believe that the children have to be under 52 inches in height. Sorry, but the parents are not allowed onto the water park if they are there with toddler or assisting their kids. Absolutely, but some of the adults, when there are no kids around, try to sneak on and take advantage of the water park features that we have. So at this point, I'm going to pass it back to Mike. Mike is going to open up, and if there are any questions that you have or any questions that I missed, I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Or you can feel free to contact me at any time directly, and I will be more than happy to assist you. Okay, so let's see
I've
here.
got it. Hi,
Frequent.
Sal.
Yes, Mike.
Hi, thank you very much, and thanks for a great presentation, as always. I think you covered a lot of the questions, but I see a few more here that I will read out. I don't think I heard you answer the
There's
one.
one here in particular, Mike, about the vendors and the
Yes.
timeshare people. Yes, this is a fact with all of our properties. There are what they call the privileged club members, and these are the people or anybody that's interested in timeshare. They are located in the lobbies. They are aggressive as they are anywhere in the Caribbean. They're trying to sell timeshare. Simple thing as always, no thank you and walk away. But as soon as the guest expresses any interest or attends their seminars, then they're on their own. Uh, it's simple thing of just walk away. Yes, they're going to be there. Yes, they're going to be in your face. But again, no thank you, walk away, and they'll leave you alone. So there is that point at the properties. But again, if you make the guests aware that this is something that they might incur while they're at their holidays, as long as they're prepared and they walk away, then no one's going to have any problems. Beach vendors, you're going to get beach vendors everywhere on the resort, even though the Jamaica property is private and really there is no access for locals to come onto the resort to sell their product. They're creative. They find ways around it. They have these little floating rafts that they have their merchandise. They just anchor themselves just enough offshore that nobody could say anything. But again, the guests at the property are always hanging around. If it's not a necklace, it's a conch shell. If it's not a conch shell, they even barbecue lobster on the back of these little rafts. It's something. It's there. Again, prepare your guests that this is something that they'll see at the resorts. With Bahia Principe, what we try to do is that we will bring in local vendors to sell their product and get them set up in our plaza. So again, guests do have the options. If they want to buy some souvenirs, it's available on the resort without having to go off property. Another question that's come up, are private transfer offered or available to the luxury collection resorts? With the tour operators, they do have the transfers included. If guests opt not to take the transfers that the tour operators have, yes, you can arrange a private transfer. Bahia Principe operates a local ground transfer company by the name of Soul Tour. Soul Tour's contact emails are available through Wheels Up on my contact list, or you can contact me directly and I will forward you that information. Non-smoking we touched about. Punta Jade construction, no, it will not affect the Tulum guests because the Tulum property is furthest away. It's the better part of 1.5 kilometers away from where the construction is going to be taking place. Samana, no, it's not a new resort. I answered that one. Wedding packages are not commissionable. We offered that one, answered that one. Safety depots, I covered. Allergies, I covered. Wi-Fi, we covered. Mike, I think we're good to go.
Yes, just one agent was asking about an agent incentive program such as free nights or gift certificates, etc. I don't, did you talk about that one already?
No, I have not touched upon that. I have sent my business proposal to our head office in Spain, asking them to organize an agent incentive for the Canadian market. It's something that they are reviewing. I have also asked them if and when they do put an agent incentive in place that I would like to have it fully automated for the Canadian agencies where they can go to a designated website and track their bookings. So what's come back right now is that they are reviewing the agent incentive and they are looking at the cost of building software to track this incentive. So the proposal has been sent. And I'm just waiting for a reply back from Spain. Is it going to come this spring or summer? I don't think so because it's going to take a while to create the software. But definitely, you will hear it first on Wheels Up when Bahia Principe is ready to launch their agent incentive. So
All right.
stay tuned and keep checking with Wheels Up.
Looking forward to hosting a webinar on that new program when it arrives. Uh,
That's it, Mike.
there are two more questions. One, Zarabeth was asking if passengers staying at one property have access to other properties.
Okay, so we do have an exchange service with our guests, and it operates along the lines if guests are staying at a Grand Bahia Principe property, they can use the services and facilities of other Grand Bahia Principe resorts but cannot access the luxury Don Pablo collection properties. One of the benefits of booking your guests into the luxury Don Pablo section is that they will have full access to all of the resorts, including the Grand Bahia Principe properties. So Grand to Grand Luxury will cover all luxury properties and Grand properties as part of the exchange privileges that guests will have.
Okay, great. Somebody asked about this webinar being recorded. Yes, I'll post it up shortly on the wheelsupnetwork.com website on Bahia's sales tools and resources page. Hopefully, I had a little trouble with my last webinar posting it, but hopefully this one will work out. Sal,
We
there was
could always
somebody.
do it again, Mike.
Yeah, somebody joined a little late who's got a client with a child with a peanut allergy. So, can you just please reiterate on what they should do uh, before their client goes to the properties?
Okay, especially with peanut allergies, because those can be quite severe. Definitely, first, add a note through the tour operator that this child suffers from peanut allergies. Two, once you've made the booking, please send me the details and I will ask the resort to flag their file. Three, once they arrive at the resort, it's very important that they speak with our guest services to make sure that everybody is aware that this child has peanut allergies and that we will try to accommodate a menu selection for the child so they have something to eat while they're down at the property. But keep in mind that there is um, peanut product used not only in the baking but also in some of the cooking. So this is where the guest has to be vigilant with what the child is consuming. We do have a nurse on call at all of the properties During the day, we have a doctor on the property on call, and then after hours, the nurse is available. So there is somebody there medically wise almost on a 24-hour basis.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. I think that is it then. So I will, unless you have any other comments, Sal, I am going to choose our lucky winner for today.
Let's do the draw, Mike. And the
And
winner is?
the winner is Sherry Hickey, Centrum Travel. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sherry.
I will send
Again,
you.
thank you very much, everybody, for your time. Mike, thank you for hosting today's webinar. Again, if there are any questions, please feel free to contact me at any time, and I would be more than happy to assist you.
Thanks,
Mike,
Sal.
thank you, everybody. Have a great day.